What's up, guys? I'm back with another interview and the first interview in a while. Today, I'll be joined by Nuge, who is an up-and-coming rapper born and raised in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and is also a student at Temple University. Nuge was also on the soccer team, but has decided to lace up the boots and focus on his music career as he has garnered 22,916 monthly listeners on Spotify. I've been trying to interview Nuge for a while, but due to some complications, and behind the scenes stuff. We're finally able to make it happen now. I'm glad he's able to, hop on this interview tonight. Really appreciate it. His top two songs on Spotify are How You Feel with 675,535 streams and Two Tone with 144,354 streams, as his latest song called Expectations was released on July 2nd and is gaining popularity. So with all that said, welcome to my channel, Nuge. How are you doing today, and how's your summer been?
Thank you, bro. Yes, thank you for the nice introduction, and I'm doing well. How are you doing? My summer's been great.
Awesome, man. That's great to hear. I'm doing well too. Life is good, man. All right, so
Good.
let's get into the interview. First question I have here: who is a rapper that you looked up to when you were younger and encouraged or persuaded you to pursue rapping?
Good question. I think I looked up to a number of rappers when I was younger, but I think the one rapper that might have persuaded me to start rapping would be Drake. Um, I always liked Drake, like ever since he came out. I still like Drake, but I think that I just identified with his music a lot, which I think a lot of people do. And I don't know, it kind of gave me motivation to start myself.
That's awesome, man. I would say Drake's probably my favorite rapper too. He has the same birthday as me, so awesome
Yeah.
answer there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, October 24th, man. OVO's finest.
Oh, wow. You're a lucky
Yeah.
guy, eh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. All right. So next up, what was your favorite song to make over the years, and what song can you really look back at and truly be proud of how the final product sounded?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have a lot of songs that I feel kind of very proud of, but one song that I specifically remember making that was very fun to make and that I'm proud of right now is Two Tone. Um, like you said, that's my second most popular song now, and but that kind of doesn't really have any effect on why I'm so proud of it. It's more just I remember being in the studio with a couple of my friends and just I made that song very quickly. I made it in like 30 minutes. I just freestyled the whole thing, and it just felt right. It felt good. Like it just the vibe was right. And I think a lot of the time, any artist will tell you that when something feels right, it feels good. Often, you should just go with it.
Mhm.
And like the feeling was just there. And I think the success that the song has had can be attributed to that feeling and just that sense of just fun and freedom that came with the song. So I would say Two Tone.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, great choice there. I think I promoted that song as well with the interview, so nice one. Next one up here. What was it like receiving a DM very recently from Florida born and raised rapper Kodak Black this past weekend, actually, as he sent you the bullseye emoji?
Yeah, it was cool. It was fire. I love Kodak. Like that's another rapper I listened to a lot in high school, even now. But just like before I really started making music, that was somebody that I idolized. So yeah, man. Obviously, it felt great. You know, um, I think that I'm kind of taking things in strides now. So it's like I really like getting a DM from him, but I'm also kind of realistic, like about myself and
Hmm.
my career and just like what needs to happen. So it was more like, okay, he's reaching out to me now. Like, all right, what's gonna happen? Like, are we gonna make a song? Like what's the play from here? I don't. I think it was less of a more like, oh my God, Kodak DM me, and more of like, okay, this is cool, this is awesome, I love Kodak. Now, like, how can we move from here, type of thing.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I think it's definitely some high praise from a rapper who's produced lots of
Yeah,
hits and is loved by, a lot of rap fans in the United States.
yeah, nah, he's fire, and like, I don't know, you said it right. Like, it means a lot. Like, it's, I mean, it's sometimes like when like you're making music and you're uh kind of very focused on making it, you kind of lose sight of little things that might otherwise make you happy or mean a lot to you. Like I think if I wasn't rapping right now and that just randomly happened to me, or if someone had told me before I started rapping, Kodak's gonna DM you or this, then I would have reacted completely differently. I would have been probably on the moon,
Mhm.
like crazy excited. But I think I'm so kind of focused and lasered in right now with just a goal in my mind, like, okay, I need to get to this point. So like, although it was awesome and it means a lot to have someone that established and that talented reach out to me, it kind of it just motivated me to keep going harder.
Yeah, definitely tons of motivation to keep going, like you said. Next one I have here. Have there been times in your musical career where you wanted to call it quits, but caught yourself and decided it was best that you should really stay the course to chase your ultimate dreams and goals?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, this shit is not easy, you know. It's like with anything else in life, like
Mhm.
it's hard, it's difficult, especially when you're trying to forge a path for yourself, without any real blueprint on how to necessarily make it and do it. And it's just like a lot of it is just trial and error and figuring out yourself. There were many times when I kind of was like, okay, does this make sense for me to even keep going anymore? Like, is this gonna work out? And I think it was just the belief in myself. Like, no, like, fuck making it, whatever. I like making music. Like, I like it. I enjoy it. It's something that I enjoy doing. I like sharing it with the world and having people respond to it. But at the end of the day, it's more for me, you know. It's I think when you realize why you started making music or why you started getting into whatever you're doing, like that's kind of when you stop worrying about quitting or stuff like that, because you realize I started this when I was like 16, just to have fun, just for the joy of it. So how do I look now when I came this far and calling me quit? You know, that's almost selfish of me. I
Mhm.
used to be like one of them goofy people, like putting on Instagram, like, damn, bro, like, should I keep going? Like trying to just like gain people, like to get them to DM me, like, yeah, bro, don't quit, this, that, like kind of reach out for that.
Mhm.
But honestly, I kind of matured a little bit past that, and I think now I'm realizing like I'm in it, like I'm in this, like, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna quit, and I don't need kind of anybody to tell me what to do or not to do. You know, it's my thing. This is my career, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. That's how I feel.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I'm really glad you stuck with it. You're going strong. Confidence is key, man. You got plenty of it. What was it like recording your first album called Little Thoughts? And explain some of the work or production that went into it behind the scenes, making it.
Yeah, it was dope. It was an album that I had worked on for a long time in terms of writing songs and recording songs. Some of the songs that I put on the album were actually recorded a year or more before the album was actually put out. So it was a collection of songs from a long period of time. But at the same time, it felt fresh to me because I was sharing new music with people and I was sharing a project, a body of music, when I had previously just been putting out singles. So it felt really good. It was stressful because I had some issues about, excuse me, getting the album out like on all streaming platforms at the same time, and there were some technical issues. But from an overall standpoint, I think it was a great experience. And just to touch on the production and the making of the songs, I mainly worked with my producer Mayo in the mix. He's fire. He's from the
Mhm.
DC area, and we kind of spent a lot of time in the studio just creating and sending stuff back and forth um, between us to kind of find a sound that fit the album best. And I think that we did a pretty good job of it, but I don't think that it was perfect. And I think that the next project I put out is just going to be like the next step. Like I hope that the people that listen to the next album will see the progression.
Mhm.
And that's honestly what I'm focused on as an artist, just getting better, just progressing, just improving, you know? Because I think the the most dangerous thing is just being comfortable and just thinking you're good enough, because I'm not good enough.
Mhm.
I mean, I think I'm good, but I think that to get to where I want to be, like, I said I wanted Drake help me get in the game, right? I wanted to be like Drake. Like, so I can't be complacent, because Drake, like, if you look at Drake's work has just gotten better, and I mean, Drake's just incredible. So
Yeah.
in order to even like be able to compare myself with an artist like that one day, I just understand that there's so much room for improvement and just progression of sounds, and that's kind of the next step I'm hoping to take.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Getting better 1% every day. I think it's a good mentality there. What is your favorite ad lib that you have said in a song? And what
Hmm.
is one of your favorite bars if you had to choose one?
I think that a lot of people, like, well, a lot of friends of mine tell me that an ad lib I say a lot is "at all." So like if I'm saying something uh like he can't compete with me, and then I might be like at all, like I say at all, like just like a emphasize on whatever I just said.
Mhm.
I don't even notice it for real, but people tell
Yeah.
me that a lot. I think I kind of slowed down with it, but I like ad libs, man. Ad libs are fun. I like
Mhm.
just trying shit. I used to kind of be uncomfortable with it, but I think the important thing about ad libs are just not giving a fuck and just doing whatever you feel and just putting that on the track. And my favorite bar, I don't even know, bro. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like whatever I say, I'm gonna be disappointed, and I'm gonna realize like a song or something where I feel like I said something better. I'm gonna say something, and then I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm be like, nah, that's corny. So I'm not even gonna say,
Mhm.
bro. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
don't
got
know.
you. Yeah, all good, man. I think you got tons of bars. I would say my favorite ad lib is in your song, the hit song "How You Feel." So like that, yeah.
Oh, what's the ad lib?
It's a boom boom boom. I think it's like 40 seconds in.
I knew it. I know exactly what you're talking about. You like the boo.
Yes, sir. That's it, man. Nice, nice.
Yeah,
All right, so what was it like combining your passion for soccer and rapping in the music video for your song "Athlete"?
that was dope. That was fire. The best part about that was the filming of the video, because my videographer got to see me play soccer, and he was filming it, and he was like running around capturing all these angles, and I know that he was impressed with my soccer playing, and like
Mhm.
it was just cool. Like it felt good off some cocky shit. Like it just felt like, yeah, like he
Mhm.
just respected it, and it felt good. It was funny to see him kind of like see me in that element, because truthfully, soccer has been like a big part of my life for basically as long as I've been on this earth, like as long as I can remember, and like a huge part of my life, and that was my main focus before music. So kind of combining those two elements was interesting, because when I was doing the soccer drills in that video, I wasn't thinking about music at all. I was like, I need to look like a great soccer player. Like I need to make this look tough. Like my mentality was all like I just switched back. But then I also had performance scenes in the song, so it really was like an interesting thing, because that was really the first time where I truly did combine the two, not just in the actions, but also just like in the way I was thinking.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome, man. What has it been like working alongside your management and social media team, which I believe includes your friend and now former teammate Ali Picasso Kamara?
Yeah, it's been great, man. I love Picasso. That's my best friend. That's my brother. So, you know, when he came to school and we were on the soccer team together, we were having a lot of conversations about music. I was showing him music, and he'd give me his opinion on things. And he had really smart opinions, really good ideas about videos and marketing. And, it just kind of became a conversation of like what's his role, like, because it felt like he was already a part of the team. So I think it just made a lot of sense making him my manager, because one thing about me is I like to have everyone around me, like whether it be friends, like I like everyone to have a close relationship with me or a close relationship with each other. And I think me and Picasso having such a close relationship before music kind of just made it really easy to work together from a musical standpoint because yeah, he's a smart guy and
Mhm.
he has great ideas and we get along. And yeah, I don't really have a social media team per se, like you mentioned,
Mhm.
but like I said, it's just me and Picasso. We do a lot of thinking and a lot of research and just a lot period in trying to grow our brand, trying to market Nuge the way that we think is the best way to do so. But I mean, at the end of the day, like if you know me or Picasso, like as people, we're authentic people. We're not gonna, we don't. I mean, he got the funny shit going on with his Instagram. I got whatever going on with mine, but like it's
Mhm.
just us being ourselves, and we gravitated towards each other initially. I think because um we both kind of had that uniqueness about us and kind of just confidence within ourselves. And so I think working with him um in a long answer has been just great, and
Mhm.
it's really helped me a lot with confidence in addition to helping my career move forward.
That's great, man. Yeah, I'm sure he's an awesome friend to have. So
Great friend.
going on to the next one. What was your favorite music video to shoot? And on top of that, where would be your dream place to shoot a music video for a possible future hit song?
Great questions. I think my favorite music video to shoot so far, hmm, maybe Athlete
Mhm.
because of the soccer,
Yeah.
but actually, I think Two Toned was really fun too because there was a scene in Two Tone where I was hanging out like the window of the car, and Picasso's brother actually was just driving around. But he had no respect for what I had going on. He was just going crazy fast, and but it was fun though. It was crazy. It was fun, and my hair was blown up, but I was laughing and I was smiling. We were going through Philly, and
Yeah.
the cops were yelling at us and stuff, but it was just a fun time, and that video just had a lot of great energy. And I think that's actually why that song, like I say, has kind of been very successful because you could kind of feel the energy through it. Like even in the video, you could feel the confidence, you could feel the good energy in the song, like how I delivered it. Like I just kind of like I stayed on top of it. I kind of came from a place of confidence, and I feel like from an artistic perspective, that's a good place for me to work from. And I think Two Tone communicated that really well. And to answer your second question, I want to go outside the country and shoot something. I went to Paris a couple of years ago, and it was amazing. I love Paris. I want to go back really badly, but I actually don't have a passport or anything. Yeah, I actually lost all my sense
Oh,
pieces of
sweet.
identification, so I can't go anywhere. But if I did have a passport and it made sense, I would definitely go shoot a music video in Paris or really anywhere in Europe or just outside the country. I think that would be a vibe. I think it would be
Yeah,
dope. Yeah.
definitely, man. That's awesome. I think Ibiza, Spain, that could be a good spot too, for sure.
Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spain would be cool. I've been to Madrid before for
Okay.
soccer. I've never been. Yeah, I liked it, but
Nice.
I want to go to Barcelona, see what's up. Messi's gone now, so they
Yeah.
need a new sheriff in town. I'm
Exactly,
thinking
man.
Nugent might make an appearance.
Okay. I like it. I like it. There you go.
Nuginho.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and for all the people watching this interview as well, the stream totals that I had announced earlier, the last time I checked was yesterday, and by the time I checked this morning, they had gone up a couple hundred. So definitely, keep streaming those, keep his numbers going up. And for the final question I have here, and then before the fun questions, what message do you try to spread in your music, and what kind of audience have you been able to reach in your time making music?
That's another good question. I don't think I'm really a message-based
Mhm.
rapper, just in terms of like I don't think that um my music comes from a place of like I want to preach a certain message to people and I want them to I think more just I usually make songs from a place of emotion, and that doesn't necessarily mean sadness or unhappiness, but just pure emotion, whether that be like confidence in two tone or how you feel, or a more kind of how should I say this? Just a more thoughtful song, like a softer song, like Two Souls, for example, on my album. You know, that's a completely different song. It's a little bit darker, but it comes from an emotional place too. I'm an emotional person. Like anybody that knows me will say that I'm an emotional person. So I think making music from that place makes sense. So I would say in terms of message, I don't know. I wouldn't really say I'm giving out a message other than just like trying to tell my story and tell it in a interesting, funny way. The audience I reach is probably younger people because
Mhm.
that's who I mostly know and who my music naturally reaches. But I think one thing I take pride in is that older people can listen to my music and kind of understand it and see where I'm coming from because I get a lot of inspiration from um older genres of music. Like I listen to a lot of Sam Cooke. I listen to a lot of the Beatles, like a lot of old country music, and
Mhm.
so I think some of my songs are a reflection of those genres of music, just in a different way, in a hip hop way, and so I think my audience potentially can be like a wide variety of people, but I think for now it's younger people just because of I don't think I'm that big yet to reach everyone that I want to.
Gotcha. Yeah, very cool. All right, now I have some fun and quick fire questions. So first up, Meek Mill or Lil Uzi?
Lil Uzi,
All right. Favorite cheesesteak spot in the city?
Max's,
Okay. For pizza, Maxie's or Philly style?
Max's.
Okay. Morgan or J&H Dining Hall?
I don't need a dining hall, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
I didn't know if I should ask that only because we go to Temple, you know.
yeah, I don't need a dining hall. They found like a rat in there my freshman year, so
Dang.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna stay away from that.
yeah, smart. I'd stay away too. All right. Next up, favorite tourist attraction in Philly.
Keep it 100, bro. I don't know. I've never been to the Rocky Steps. I never
Okay.
done any of that.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah. The Bell's a cool one
North
too.
Philadelphia, that's the best tourist spot.
Okay.
Come over
Nice.
here to the trenches, man.
Gotcha. All right. Favorite rapper right now.
Okay, I'll do both. I would say all time, Drake and Kanye are my top two.
Nice.
Um, and right now, newer rapper that I'm listening to that I really like is I listen to a lot of rappers, but I would say Travis Scott right now
Okay.
because I listen to a lot of his like not weller known songs, but a little bit lesser known songs, and I
Mhm.
think they're really fire. He's not really newer generation. You know what? I'm actually gonna look at my Apple Music and tell you because
Okay.
I want to give a better answer than that.
Sounds good, man.
Okay, I'll give you one.
Mhm.
This guy's not a rapper, but Brent Faiyaz. He's an
Yeah.
R&B singer. He's from DC.
Mhm.
Oh, and I'll give you another rapper, Junie. His
Okay.
name is Junie. He's from DC. Joony. He's from DC. He's fire.
Okay.
Crazy.
I'll
Fire.
have to check him out. I've heard of Brent Fies though, so that's awesome.
Yeah, Brent Faiyaz is crazy.
Mhm. All right, so just about two left here. Your favorite rap song at the moment, or if it's easier, you can do all time.
My favorite rap song at the moment is Coffee Bean by Travis Scott.
Okay, cool. And the final question here, if you had to pick one single favorite sports team, who would it be?
The U.S. men's national team, man.
All right.
2026 World Cup. We taking it. It's coming on, mate.
Yes, sir. They're number 10 in the FIFA rankings too, so good possibility.
I peeped that, but
Mhm.
Mexico's number 9, so I don't know how that
Yeah,
happened because we just beat them 2 times. But
exactly. Who knows?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy talk.
Yeah, exactly, man. All right, well, that's all the questions I have, Nuge. Thank you so much for taking the time today. I hope everyone watching this enjoys. Keep it up with the music. Keep producing some big hits, and you're only going to get bigger, man. Keep it up.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, man. All right, take care, Nuge.
You take care as well.